If your goal is to become an entrepreneur and have your own business and build a lot of freedom for yourself and get rich in your 20s, and you probably hear everyone else online tell you that the way to get there is to start your own business, you probably believe that the only way I can get to these goals is to have to start my own business. In this video, I'll explain to you why that's the completely wrong way to think about it, and why thinking that way and acting that way will keep you broke for way longer than you need to. And I'm saying this to someone myself. I did this stuff for 3 years, try to start different businesses, SMMA, dropshipping, trading, affiliate marketing, and I was broke doing that for a long time. And it wasn't until I understood this concept that I share with you in this video that I was able to start making money online and be able to actually build a life of freedom, and most importantly, set myself up to eventually become a business owner and be able to build a life of full freedom, and be able to get really rich and make a lot of money and have a lot of freedom, essentially. So the first thing you need to understand is everyone online is telling you to do dropshipping, SMMA, all those people, they're lying to you, because the thing that they're telling you to just get into it with zero experience and try to start your own business from scratch. And they're telling you that you will be able to get rich by doing that. And you see their testimonials, you see people that have made it doing that. But the thing that they don't tell you is for you to succeed with a business, you have to be really good first. You have to have multiple different skills. You need to know sales, marketing, fulfillment. It's multiple different things that you need to learn, master, to do any of those different things. And not only that, but there's also investment required to run most businesses successfully. You need to have marketing. If you're doing, for example, trading, you have to put money into it, and you're constantly at the risk of losing. And the issue with that, if you're playing a game, if you're in a business or an opportunity where there's a risk, where you can potentially be losing if you keep doing it, that means that you can't keep playing the game forever. For example, if you do trading, every single time as you're learning it, you're losing out on a bit of money. Or if you're trying to learn SMMA, or trying to do content creation, or trying to run a affiliate business, whatever it is, if you're having to constantly invest money into marketing to keep running the business, that means the business is not set up for you to succeed. Because if you play it for a long time and you don't actually see success, you'll end up losing all the money that you have, and you can't keep playing the game. So you need to find a game that actually allows you to keep playing regardless of the result. We can just keep playing without having to put more money into it to keep playing the game. If you can play games like that, you will always win. So what I'm talking about is basically getting to opportunity where if you just keep going, you guarantee your success. And that's the thing with getting into business. It seems super attractive, because you see these people that are entrepreneurs, are making all this money and that are having all this success, and you think it's pretty attainable. The thing you don't see though is those people have multiple different skills. They're really valuable because they learn sales, they learn marketing, they have the right way of thinking, they have the money to put into the business. And if you're starting from scratch right now, you have to understand that you need to focus on learning skills, becoming valuable, shifting your beliefs, building capital. And that is the way you can secure your path to building wealth at a very young age. It's not going to be what you want. There is not going to be the get rich quick or the next hot opportunity, but it will guarantee your path to get there. So how do you actually do this? What's the best way to actually make this happen? What I did personally is focusing on just learning one fundamental skill. You can never go wrong with learning one skill, something that's going to be valuable, because then you're basically just working on yourself. You're focusing on becoming someone that is valuable. If you're learning a fundamental skill, for example sales or learning marketing or any of those things, that is going to guarantee that you will be valuable to other business owners, which means you can work for them and make money while doing that and achieve freedom for yourself. And it's also going to set you up for your long-term goals, because if you're learning sales, if you're learning marketing, if you're just making money from working for a business owner, you're setting yourself up, you're shifting your beliefs, and you're learning as well from a business owner by working closely with them. If you do it in the right way, then you will set yourself up for being a business owner and being an entrepreneur in the future. And it's exactly what I teach inside of my group as well. So if you're interested in getting my help to actually make this happen and learn the skill of sales, being able to work remotely doing sales and make your first 5K per month and be able to build a life of freedom, you can click the top link in the description and join the community where I actually help multiple young guys do this exact same thing and help you learn the skill, get into your first business and actually start making money so you can start building this freedom. But back to the point is just you need to understand that the way to get rich, everyone is going to tell you that you should start their business model, because they want to sell you this course or whatever, But the thing is, you need to realize you just need to become valuable. If you just become valuable, if you learn skills that are important in business, then you will guarantee your path to success. But if you keep playing these different games and keep trying to start different businesses and betting on getting rich in the next 90 days, you will struggle, Maybe you pop off, maybe you have a 1% chance of succeeding every once in a while. but most likely what's gonna happen is you'll just keep playing the game, hoping to get rich, and just lose out on your money. And that's not a good position to be in as well, because like the thing is, when you're constantly just like hoping for the thing that you're doing right now to make money, you're in a very short-term mindset. If like the business model that you're doing right now, if you're like relying on this to make ends meet, you know, if my business doesn't make 5K this month, I'm gonna be on the street, you know. If you're operating from that perspective, you're not gonna be able to think long term. You're not gonna be able to succeed in the business because you're just stressed and you're making decisions from a very like scarce mindset, and like, I have to make this work or I'll be on the street. And that's never when you're gonna succeed. And that's where I was at when I was running my agency 2.5 years ago roughly. I was doing that, I was running my agency, and I was like, the money that I was making, like I had to just push so hard with the agency. I had to sign new clients, and I was like overwhelmed, and I'm working all these hours, and I was like, I have to make this work. And there was no long term and like no passion to it, no fun or enjoyment in it whatsoever. And I was like, all the decisions was just like from how can I make as much money as possible in this moment. And you will never succeed like that, because again, you're missing the core fundamental thing, which is you need to focus on becoming valuable, providing value to other people. That's gonna allow you to make more money, not just by focusing on making money from a business that you don't actually understand from the first place. So, okay, I'll give you a concrete plan of how you actually can like implement this. First thing you need to do, learn a fundamental skill set. Again, that's what I teach in my communities. If you want to learn this from me and learn sales from me, you can click the link and you're on there. You need to pick a skill that you feel like is in alignment with what your interests are and what you want to be able to like do in life in general. Sales is probably the easiest place to start. Like really whatever you want to do in your life, you're going to benefit from knowing sales. So that's, if you don't know what to do, sales is probably the easiest place to start. You will learn how to communicate. It's going to help you in networking, relationships, and business a lot. So if you don't know sales, like that's probably where I would start. The other options are like you can do marketing and maybe like copywriting or some other things as well. And then you just find a business to work for you, where you're working with an online entrepreneur, you know. You're working closely with someone that you can actually help solve that problem, you know, solve the problem of sales or marketing or whatever it is, you know. And by doing that, they're gonna pay you happily commissions to help them solve that problem. And most importantly, you'll be able to learn from that mentor. They cannot become your mentor, you know. So you can have actually 6, 7, 8, even 9-figure people that you work with, and you get mentored by, because you're able to solve one problem in your business, and you get paid as well, because you're like, as long as you're good, as long as you learn the skill set, you'll be able to get paid doing it. And then you just help them. If you're in sales, you basically just take sales calls for them, and if you learn the skill set, you can take calls for them, you make money, you can make your first 5, 10K per month. That's how I did it at 21 years old. Very simple. You focus on one single skill. You don't have to run the business. You basically just focus on one single part of the company, and they already have everything else in place. And that's why it's so simple and easy to get into. Again, it's simple, it's easy compared to other things. It's not a get rich quick. You will have to be consistent, show up, put in the work. But if you're willing to put that in, it's by far the fastest path to get there as well. And that's really what I want to share with you in this video, is just like realizing that everyone else telling you that you should start your own business, realize that the thing you should focus on is becoming valuable, learning skills, and the best way to do that, and the way you can secure wealth creation, secure that you will actually get rich, is by focusing on getting a job. That way you're not stressed about money. You can be working having a really good lifestyle in a remote sales job, for example, and stacking cash, stacking experience, stacking knowledge, all that stuff. And then while you're doing it, you can eventually start running your own like projects and starting your own business and things like that on the side or in the future. And that's gonna allow you to get to the long-term goals that you have. So that's it for the video. Let me know in the comments your thoughts, questions, things like that. Subscribe so you don't miss out on the future videos, because they're gonna keep coming every single day with the videos. So let me know also in the comments if there's anything like specific that you want to see in the future videos about like remote sales, whatever it is, like anything specific I can explain to you, so I can give you specifically like the guides and things like that you guys want to see. And yeah, that's it for now. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Take care in the meantime, and thanks for watching. Ciao.